All right. Sunday. It is the 15th. Um, Valentine's Day went great. Here with another hot pepper. I actually have three, but one wasn't enough, and they're looking pretty rough, so I'm going to eat the best one. Then I'm going to review Marvel Midnight Suns, which is excellent. So here goes. I would have done more because one of those, I mean, it might make me cough like once, but you know, it kind of if you have tolerance already, then the hot pepper isn't really going to affect me that much because habanero level. They're usually a little too spicy, but my pain tolerance is off the charts now. So I literally walked off a car accident. I waved them on, and they started to pull over, and I cracked some joke to a woman I was passing, and then just I was gone by the time they got out of the car. It's just I didn't want to deal with. It would have been police and insurance and then the hospital. They didn't hit me that hard. They took a left. I was crossing on a crosswalk, and I'd waited but not long enough, so it's on me, right? When I brought it up at DSS, they said like, "Isn't that fleeing from the scene of a crime?" I'm like, okay, okay. Anyway, so Marvel Midnight Suns. This game, I will say, the graphics are not good. I know they can't get the likenesses, but Tony Stark looks like Burt Reynolds, not Burt Reynolds. What's his name? Turd Ferguson on SNL. Um, so that's just what I've been calling him. I have face blindness. I have aphantasia. When I look away, he's gone. It's like peekaboo with me. But I really get a kick out of him looking like what is his name? Is that really Burt Reynolds? Anyway, Marvel Midnight Suns. The gameplay, the graphics. I mean, I can excuse for the most part. It says something about Unreal Engine, but it's not UE5. Or if it is, like some things are kind of shiny, but that's just like specular mapping. And like it's okay, and I would never judge. Like there are games that have worse graphics that I think are great, and I would never take a point off for that. Um, the graphics, the only issue is it stutters sometimes. Sometimes during a cutscene that they didn't cache, they didn't pre-render it, or if they did, somehow they like turned up to HD and they put shaders on it, and it just stutters during the cutscenes. Not all of them, and sometimes during the battle, it'll be 15, maybe less than 15 frames per second, but that's okay because the characters will um, like the characters alone are stuttering, but the background is okay, which tells me that it's optimized with some expectation that like there's maybe too many characters, so it'll do that. And I'm fine with that because that means they put thought into what system it was going to run on, even though it's running on a PS5. There's some kind of an issue with it, but they did their best, so I won't touch that. Right? It's kind of in the valley in between. Like if the graphics were worse or better, it would be no comment whatsoever. But in any case, the gameplay is fantastic. I love tactics games. I didn't have never gotten really into Marvel, but I'm getting into them now. I have where is it? I have some kind of an Avengers book, and I'm loving it. Where is that? Yep, it's this. It might show up backwards because this is a selfie kind of video, but it just says Marvel Avengers, and I see the name Hick, and it says the Avengers are back, which doesn't seem to be a problem because you get into any comic and it's normally like, you need all these backstories, all these reboots, and they reboot it because like the actor decides he wants more money or something, or there's some kind of negotiation problem. But the video games, I'm assuming they never get the likenesses for that, and the studio did their best, and like it is well designed. This combat is really fun. Um, there are missions where everybody's a heavy character, and you've got to make use of knockback and stuff like that, which brings me to the most hilarious part of it, because they reiterate how everybody that we're fighting, except maybe Lilith, is human. All these Hydra guys are human, and we can't do anything to humans except knock them down holes. And the one time I used knockback, and I pointed him at a wall that it was literally like a wall at the edge of a skyscraper, but it's at 100%. And I was like, that's weird. He went through the wall, off the side. He's not coming back. And the guys who survive, they won't be able to spell their own name. If they wake up from their KO, right, they will not be able to form a sentence. I knock them around so much that like I should be considered a bad guy at this point because they're just doing their job. And they say like they quote like Nuremberg at some points where they're like, I was just following orders. I'm just like, that's funny, man, but I should not be considered a hero for what I've been doing, but it is hilarious. So knockback is the best. All the status effects. I play a lot with Nico. She's a great character. Like I'm learning about all of them, and love Marvel. The bad guys and good guys, they both have their flaws. Like if you watch the Avengers movie, there's a point where they're all arguing and they're like being manipulated into arguing, but like everything they're saying is true or justifiable by their viewpoint and their background. And then the camera flips upside down, and you realize, just like that they are under control of the staff or whatever it was. But like Marvel is where it's at. I read a couple Image. I'd never heard of Image before. They just don't have a great logo compared to Marvel. DC, I don't like much. And I never thought I'd have an opinion on that, but it's like Batman is the one who says like, you know, I'm a hero because I'm not wearing hockey pads. Well, maybe you should buy the guy some better armor. Like what? He's not allowed to become a superhero because like you're the only guy with the money. And you'd think Tony Stark is the same way, but he has a weakness. That thing on his chest. He has shrapnel above his heart. And I must have known that from somewhere, but I'm not into comics until just now. So I'm gonna take a minute. I mean, you saw that didn't really affect me. I might have wiped my nose once, but peppers, whatever. But yeah, thank you, Hot Pepper Gaming. Thank you to Game Grumps especially. I love the Grumps and Alana Charizard, whatever she calls herself on YouTube. I've loved Achievement Hunter. They're now Let's Play or whatever. They may change their name again, but who cares? But I like the older stuff better with them, which is kind of a shame. But there's still a lot of good content out there. But no, I enjoy a lot of YouTubers, and I haven't gotten a chance to watch a lot of them because when I'm at the library, that's when I have internet. But how am I supposed to watch stuff without somebody coming over my shoulder? So just I avoid it. And I'm going to record some of the gameplay here. If any of it's funny, I'll like splice it in. If I can get some of those funny knockbacks, I'll like show it at the same time as my voice is playing. But I haven't really planned this out, so I'm gonna say only because there's a lot of like collecting orbs and pointless talking where like it says go talk to this person and I do and they have nothing new to say. You gotta like patrol the place, gotta go all these different places, and you find like, well, once I go over here, then I gotta go back over there. It's just to pad the game. Like I don't love that stuff, but I know that they gotta say it's like 100 hours of gameplay or whatever. So no fault of theirs. It is fun. I come here every time I can. I play some of this, and it's like I need some kind of distraction from the PTSD and stuff. So fantastic game. I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5. All right, on to the game.